One FM 103.7. That was Collab with Killing Time. This is a group, funk, acid funk group from New Zealand. And Collab was Killing Time from the year 2008, if I'm not mistaken. Anyhow, it's 20 minutes past 10 a.m. here on the Lifestyle Show, and we are live. All three of us are in the studio. I have Rattana Hin, who is the dog whisperer here in Cambodia. And also have Noel Furrer, who's playing with his phone.
Wonderful. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. How's everybody doing? We're halfway through the week. Good day, good morning.
Awesome. I feel happy.
Okay,
Very
that's
happy.
good. That's good. What about you, Noel?
Me too. We had some great meetings already this morning for our hotel and for the new project. And I'm very, very excited as well to have Rattana with us today because, as you know, I have adopted a dog by Julia from Animal Mama, which also came to us for interviews before.
True. I'm giving you that look now because I still haven't. You came here to the radio with your dog and you didn't tell me because I would have been here. So,
Not yet.
I'm holding this against you.
So you just missed him. Buddy was here a few days ago, and yes, he was running around the whole place like it was his.
Well, it is his, obviously.
No.
It will be his.
It will be his.
Yes.
So, Rattana, where, I mean, you're Cambodian, obviously, right? Where province, or you're from Phnom Penh, or?
No. I'm from Battambang.
Okay.
But so, born and raised half my life there, and the other half in the States.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You have family and so on, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I have family in Battambang. I still have family in Mong. It's right near Battambang. And then I also have family in the States.
Okay. Okay. So, when did you develop your love for dogs or animals in general?
True, because to be honest, I don't want to sound like prejudiced, but I feel like very often here in Cambodia, I see people not really being fond of animals in general, like
or even scared, maybe a little bit.
I mean, okay, yes, you could say that. But and let's start with what Noel said. I've developed my love for dogs since I was a kid. I was a child, and then it just kind of grew in me. It's like this little fluffy thing's always coming up to licking you and stuff. You're like, why is it so cute? And then when it gets big, you're like, why is it trying to bite me? You don't understand, right? But so I mean, it was kind of like a mixed feeling. But anyways, so yeah, I mean, in Cambodia, touch base what you just said. In the recent years, people have started to love dogs more and more. People are adopting dogs, buying dogs or whatnot, and they're raising dogs in Cambodia. Not just dogs, animals in general.
Yes,
more and more, because this is a developing country, and people are seeing that a dog, or just in general, animal can be a part of the family.
Yeah,
and they raise it as such. And just since 2014, I mean, it's really grown. I mean, dramatically. It's like its own industry in this country. It's like, wow, I've seen so much change with dogs since 2014. I can't say before that. But
why do you think that change happened?
It could be based upon
education change, or
I mean, yeah, it could be something like that. I mean, based on what I've noticed, the change happened because of more and more people were using social media and creating groups and doing events, and I was doing a lot of these events in 2014, just kind of like getting myself out there and just like putting out on social media, like, hey, I'm doing dog socializing at Wat Batum, I'm doing it at this place, and then this restaurant and BKK was asking me to do this promoting and stuff like that, having people bring dogs to socialize. And the more we were doing dog socialization, dog walks, Cambodia has this great thing about them. It's copy and paste. So people started doing this and doing it more and more, and then what happened? You grew a big industry. It just started kind of like booming. People started, but I wasn't the one to get this love going. I mean, it was already happening. It was inside of people's heart. They just didn't feel like they can go actually out in public with their dogs yet. And then until this started happening more and more, and they're like, wow, we can do this just like any other country.
Do you feel that Cambodia, or like, let's say Phnom Penh, is a dog-friendly city? Not really only about that they like dogs, but is it a dog-friendly city? Are there enough parks and areas where you can actually play with your pet safe? Or
I mean, I would say there are some dog friendly establishments, but as far as the city itself, it's not really dog friendly. The reason why I say this is because there's a ban by the governor on dogs in public parks.
oh,
Is there?
okay.
Oh, I didn't
it's
know.
an
Oh, I
official-
didn't know that.
Oh yeah, it's an official ban. Even on the riverside, dogs are not allowed to pee poo on public parks. They're technically banned. It's official. They made it since 2017.
I did not know that.
Oh yeah.
So I cannot walk my dog at the riverside, or
You
I can,
You're
but I need to pick
responsible
up the
to-
thing. Of
Well,
course.
no,
that
I mean
would
no.
be
You can
anywhere.
okay. So they when they put it, they didn't make the details, but now you're actually allowed to walk your dogs because it's a public place. You can walk your dogs on the riverside. You just don't let your dogs pee or poo on the grass or on the cement. That was the golden thing.
That's hard.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
cleaning up after your pet, I think, is
Dear
a
Bobby.
sensible thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Do
I mean,
anywhere.
this is exactly in all the civilized worlds and countries and cities, people will automatically pick up their leftovers.
Yeah,
you know,
of
so,
course,
yes.
Of course, yeah,
Sure.
and this is happening more and more, which is cool. I mean, people are walking their dogs now, exercising it is really something proper, and which I love. I mean, something that what you're doing with Buddy, the harmony you have with him, and walking and running. I mean, that's amazing. I think more people should do this. And now, and even especially in Phnom Penh, they have these huge borays where you could just walk your
True.
dogs, and then they have their little private parks inside the boray. And
They
this
have
is-
that?
It's
Yeah.
like a miniature city.
Oh,
It's-
okay.
Have you not seen?
and it's quite safe because there's not
Oh,
that
yeah.
much traffic, so
Exactly.
it's like you don't have to worry that much about your dog being
Oh,
run over.
and you don't have to worry too much about wild dogs or homeless dogs coming up to attack your dog.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I really need to know where to go with my
yeah.
dog because I really don't know.
Move
You
into
know my
Borei.
area, so, huh?
Move into a boray.
move into a boray. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
more safe and more easier to walk your dogs. Where you live, it's quite complicated. But
Yes.
I mean, you have that nice little area
Yeah.
where we talked about.
Yeah, but still, you know that the area is like where you just can let him go and he's
Yeah,
running
yeah,
and
nah.
we're jumping and playing together, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he loves that.
Yes.
He's a.
But I just don't know where
he's a
to go. with.
happy-go-lucky dog.
Yes.
Yeah. But in a boray, probably most likely. But there's a. What about that school?
Maybe there's pagoda, but they're mostly
yeah.
straying dogs, right? There.
Yeah.
Anyway, how many dogs do you have?
Yourself,
Ooh,
yeah.
yes.
Okay, so
Good
I just
question.
good thing. Thank you from Yulia and Pierre. I just adopted a dog.
Okay.
I
Oh.
adopted a pit bull, with the help of Yulia from Animal Mama and with the help of Pierre, one of my friend. It was his dog. I asked to adopt it, and he allowed me to adopt it, and now it's me. So I'm adopting my first dog.
Great.
And the other dog I have, Rosa, was given to me.
Mhm.
So I recommend adopting a dog, not buying a dog.
Generally, buying animals, I think.
I mean, we have this saying, right? It's why buy a life when if you can adopt it. I mean, if I can adopt it, I'd rather adopt it. I'm not, because from my perspective as a dog trainer and a dog lover, I could train any dog pretty much. Is and if I can adopt it, it doesn't have to be a designer breed. If I can specifically choose a dog, I mean, I have my favorite breed, which now I have. I have only a handful of dogs that I love. And I have one of them is a pit bull, and the Malinois.
Okay,
So I have two
alright.
dogs. Personally, I have
Nice.
2 dogs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
If people would like to ask some questions or
Yes.
anything like that,
I was about to do that.
that's great. Yes, yes, yes. Where can they call?
Okay, there's a number of ways of getting in touch with us. The easiest, I mean, the simple, the old-fashioned way would be to pick up the phone and give us a call at 011 77 81 11. That's 011 77 81 11 or 010 416 325. 010 416 325. But this is 2018. There are more ways of getting in touch with us. What about the chatting us up using the chat room, which you can find on our website, radio1cambodia.com. And also, if you have a mobile device, you know, if you're in the land of the technologically advanced people, and you have a smartphone, you can download the Radio 1 app onto your device, and it's absolutely free. And on using the app, you can chat us up and ask any question you want that's related to the topic at hand. And and I'm sure Rattana will be happy to answer them.
Of course.
Definitely. It's 1:30, so because we have to keep to our radio schedule, we have to take a short break for the business news and some ads. And we'll be right back, so don't go anywhere. Keep your dial locked on 103.7 and don't go anywhere. And make sure you share the video, the live video, with your friends so they too can continue watching it after we're back from the break. Stay tuned.
This is the Radio 1 Business News Update, brought to you by ABA Bank in local business news.
This is the Radio 1 Business News Update. I'm Aaron Leviton. If you're into trading stocks, then mark June 25th in your diary. Although if you're into trading stocks, you probably already knew that. That's because the Cambodian Stock Exchange announced this week that June 25th would see the launch of its new mobile trading app. The smartphone app will be called MTS for Mobile Trading System and has been developed by a team supported by KOICA, the Korean International Cooperation Agency. In order to use MTS, shareholders or wannabe shareholders will need to have an existing account with any of the stockbroking firms registered with the CSX. For the first 12 months, MTS will be offered free. Cambodian Stock Exchange Director of Market Operations, Lamun Soleil, put it this way, saying, and I quote, "With this new system, investors can instantly access the stock market anywhere and any time whenever they have internet access. Without passing through a broker, they can closely follow the news in the market and educate themselves more easily about trading and other market characteristics."
And now, a quick word from our sponsors.
With ABA Mobile Banking, my money goes where I go. Out with the family and need to top up the wife's card? No problem. Top up my mobile, pay the electricity bill and the internet bill while relaxing. Done, done, and done. No problem. My teenage daughter left her card at home and needs some cash. No problem. Receive push notifications when clients pay into my account. Definitely no problem.
With ABA mobile app, you can easily transfer funds between ABA accounts, pay your bills, receive notifications every time you receive or transfer funds, and more. ABA Mobile, the bank is wherever you are.
Coming up next, international news.
The Australian Competition and Consumers Commission, one of Down Under's regulators, has dropped a bombshell into the middle of that nation's beleaguered banking industry, and it isn't even part of the ongoing Royal Commission. Several top banking executives have been charged with operating a criminal cartel, the nearest laws Australia has to the US RICO statutes. The charges centre on the ANZ Bank and an Australian $2.5 billion or US $1.9 billion share offer made during 2015 to increase the bank's capitalisation under orders from banking regulator APRA, the Australian Prudential Regulation Authority. The share offer was made to institutional investors and was underwritten by Citigroup, Deutsche Bank and JP Morgan. 6 senior Australian banking executives have been charged, including the former and current heads of Citigroup's Australian operations, as well as its global head of foreign exchange trading. The former CEO of Deutsche Bank's Australian operations, as well as another ex-Deutsche Bank executive, have been charged, along with ANZ's global head of treasury. Charges have also been laid against all 3 banks themselves. JP Morgan has not been charged. Some 790 million Australian dollars, or around 600 million US worth of shares, were not initially sold. The ACCC and ASIC, the Australian Securities and Investments Commission, have been investigating the sale for 2 years prior to laying charges. All 3 banks have said they will defend the charges in court. Elon Musk has been on the defensive, surviving a shareholder revolt that attempted to push him out of the chairman's seat and instead leave him solely as CEO of the company he holds 20% of the stock in. That would be electric car pioneer Tesla, which has spent all of this year struggling and failing to meet production deadlines on its entry-level Model 3 while burning through billions of dollars. While in some countries it is either not common or outright forbidden for one person to be both CEO and chairman, or woman, of the board of directors, in the US it is common practice. Activist investment firm CTW Investment Group had pushed to have 3 directors voted off the board, including 21st Century Fox CEO and son of Rupert, James Murdoch, and Musk's brother Kimball, who, the firm said, are unqualified for their positions. CTW and 2 proxy firms, Glass Lewis and Institutional Shareholder Services, then backed the proposal to separate the CEO and chairman positions. Musk survived both proposals and said that the company's next so-called gigafactory would be built in Shanghai, China, with announcements about that expected soon, while production of the Model 3 has risen to 3,500 vehicles a month, the closest yet to its revised figure of 5,000 per month, but still far shy of its original goal for 2018 of 5,000 vehicles a week and 20,000 per month. This has been the Radio 1 Business News Update. Stay tuned for more news on Radio 1 Cambodia, FM 103.7.
This has been the Radio 1 Business News Update, brought to you by ABA Bank, a partnership you can trust.
ព្រំលិខិតបានកំណត់ឲ្យពួកគេបានជួបគ្នា ហើយការជួបរបស់ពួកគេក៏បង្កើតបានជាមនោសញ្ចេតនាស្នេហាដ៏ផ្អែមត្រជាក់វាជាចំណងស្នេហ៍ដែលកើតឡើងរវាងចិត្តនិងចិត្តប៉ុន្តែវាបានបញ្ចប់ទៅដោយសារតែភាពឈ្នានីសនិងរនាំងនៃវណ្ណៈអ្វីៗដែលពួកគេធ្លាប់បានសាងជាមួយគ្នាគឺសោះត្រឹមតែអនុសាសន៍និងភាពជឿចាប់តែប៉ុណ្ណោះនេះឬជាចំណាព្រំលិខិតនោះហេតុអ្វីស្នេហារបស់ពួកគេបានជួបគ្នាហើយបែរជាត្រូវប្រត់គ្នាហើយបន្សល់ទុកត្រឹមស្លាកស្នាមអនុស្សាវរីយ៍ស្នេហានិងពាក្យសន្យាស្នេហ៍ដែលគ្មានថ្ងៃអាចបំភ្លេចបានបែបនេះទៅវិញនេះជាខ្សែភាពយន្តភាគបែបមនោសញ្ចេតនាដ៏ល្បីល្បាញនិងជាប់ចំណាត់ថ្នាក់លេខ1ប្រចាំប្រទេសតួគីហើយក៏ជាខ្សែភាពយន្តភាគដែលទទួលបានពានច្រើនជាងគេជាពិសេសគឺពាន International Emmy Award ជាមួយការសម្ដែងដ៏ល្អឥតខ្ចោះជុំជាមួយកំពូលខ្សែភាពយន្តភាគដែលល្បីល្បាញបែបមនោសញ្ចេតនាដែលធ្វើឲ្យទស្សនិកជនទស្សនាហើយទប់ទឹកភ្នែកមិនបានរឿងស្នេហ៍គ្មានទីបញ្ចប់នឹងមកដល់ក្នុងពេលឆាប់នេះនៅ My TV
ប្រឹក្សាយោបល់ជាមួយយើងខ្ញុំដើម្បីការផ្សព្វផ្សាយពាណិជ្ជកម្មរបស់លោកអ្នកឲ្យមានប្រសិទ្ធភាពសូមទំនាក់ទំនងមកកាន់ទូរស័ព្ទលេខ016 933
សួស្តីអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាខ្ញុំគឺ Naria ជាវិធីការនីមកពីកម្មវិធី The Breakfast Club រៀងរាល់ព្រឹកថ្ងៃច័ន្ទដល់ថ្ងៃសុក្រពីម៉ោង 7 ដល់ម៉ោង 10 ចូលរួមទាំងអស់គ្នាដើម្បីរីករាយសន្តាប់នៅបទចម្រៀងដែលលោកអ្នកពេញចិត្តក៏ដូចជាព័ត៌មានថ្មីៗទាន់ហេតុការណ៍នៅក្នុងនិងក្រៅប្រទេសហើយអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាក៏អាចសំណូមពរបទចម្រៀងបានដែរ Stay tuned.
Hey guys, if you would like to hear your favorite song played on the radio right now,
or you want to chit chat with us,
well, give us a call or text us at 011 77 81 11
or 010 416 325.
Call us now.
Yeah, what's up, sir? We open up the new chapter. Funky music, sweet. Here we come. Come on. I like that, yo. We like that, yo. You never gonna stop. You never gonna quit. Kick up some something, keep up, now. Everybody, now move your feet, everybody. To the right, to the left, to the right. Now
com សូមណែនាំកញ្ចប់សេវាអ៊ីនធឺណិតប្រភេទថ្មីគឺ EasyBees ដែលផ្ដល់ជូននូវអត្ថប្រយោជន៍ច្រើនជាងមុនទាំងល្បឿនគុណភាពនិងបទពិសោធន៍នៃការប្រើប្រាស់អ៊ីនធឺណិតទទួលបានល្បឿនលឿនស្មើគ្នាទាំងការអាប់ឡូតនិងដោនឡូតទទួលបានល្បឿនលឿនពេលដងនៅពេលយប់និងចុងសប្តាហ៍ប្រើប្រាស់សេវាពេញនិយមរួមមាន YouTube Facebook និង Skype ជាដើមក្នុងល្បឿនលឿនដូចផ្លេចបន្ទោ EasyBees ធានាមិនដាច់ 99.95% ដែលជាស្តង់ដារអន្តរជាតិខ្ពស់បំផុតមានសេវាគាំទ្របច្ចេកទេស24ម៉ោងផ្ដល់ជូនលោកអ្នកនៅទំនុកចិត្តទាំងស្រុងគ្រប់ពេលវេលាសម្រាប់ព័ត៌មានបន្ថែមហៅទូរស័ព្ទមកលេខ085 888 181 EasyCom សេវាអ៊ីនធឺណិតលំដាប់ខ្ពស់នៅកម្ពុជា
You're listening to the Lifestyle Show with me, Devi Vanhon, on Radio 1 FM 103.7.
Playing the hottest mix of music on Prominence top English language radio station, Radio 1 FM 103.7. Try not to break everything in the studio. Thank you, Noel.
It was not me.
Yes, it's 18 minutes to 11 a.m. here in the Lifestyle Show. And we're still here in the studio with Rattana, the dog whisperer here in Cambodia. And is there somebody else here?
Yeah.
Noel, I think so. Yes, Noel's here. And yeah, we're talking about dog ownership and training here in Cambodia. And in the past segment, we're talking about how things have changed over the past decade and how people's vision and attitude towards owning pets and dogs in particular has changed. Now, I think Noel had some more questions.
That is correct. We actually have Andrew from Bali right now. I know Andrew. He's living with Thierry in KL. Now he's in Bali. He has a question, and the question is on how do you break bad habits of a dog, and how can you make him stop barking. I mean, that's the most annoying things for me as well. You remember I talk, I'm so happy he's not barking. First of all, let's break it down, this question. Yeah. Why do dogs bark actually in the first place?
Oh, yeah. Well, there could be many variables why a dog barks. It could be from separation anxiety. It could be it's alerting something. It could be because it wants attention, right? So those three things you can categorize and say this is why they're barking. Separation anxiety, alerting, or wants attention. So that's the kind of probably the root cause of why they bark, right? So then you could break it down and say, how do I get the dog to be quiet? Well, find out why they're barking. Go look at it, observe. If they're barking at you, then must be something with you. If they're barking at something else, go see what it is.
What the source is.
Whatever the source is.
It's kind of like they want to come look at something, right?
Especially little dogs. They're very good. They call alert dogs. They always... They're barking is because they're alerting of something. They're very good at this.
They saw something. They heard something.
They're very good at this. How to get them to stop barking? Well, there's three main things I always say. Be consistent, be persistent, and have a routine. But make sure you have a lot of patience. Dog training takes patience. Takes time.
I guess it's like a child, any training of anybody. It takes time. Yeah. But do you think, does only positive reinforcement work, do you think? Or negative as well? I mean,
that's definitely a good question. Sorry to cut you off. From my training, the way it was evolved, it's called NAPO, negative positive reinforcement. So it's negative positive and then positive reinforcement. So negative reinforcement could be something like I'm driving my car and all of a sudden I see a police officer. I put on the seatbelt because I forgot. So that's a negative reinforcement. I see a cop. Oh yeah, put the seatbelt. Doesn't pull me over, right? So that's a negative reinforcement. So you want to do something like this where you correct the dog and then you give them a positive reinforcement afterwards. Positive reinforcement could be petting the dog, praises, playing with the dog, toys, treats, whatever works for you. Yeah. That's you have two ways of training a dog, and then there's different ways of training dogs, and then different methods, and you can go into a whole psychology, a whole world of this dog behavior thing. But that's just the basics.
Yes.
I would like to shortly go back. Like if a dog is really just barking for attention, like non-stop, and you say shut up, like kind of like and then he's still going on and on and on and on.
Okay.
Do you have some tricks and tips right now which you could tell on how to do?
Yeah. Okay. pretending like your dog. You're barking at me, right? and it works. I guess.
Meow, meow.
So how do I get you to stop barking? Well, what I can do is I don't get agitated with you and start yelling back at you and say, stop barking, stop barking.
Yeah, because you're...
And guess what you're doing? I'm hyping the dog back up.
Uh-huh.
And now I think it's a game. So calm and collective.
Mm-hmm.
Be calm, be collective. Think about what you want. Visualize it. Wait until he stops barking. Say quiet, yell at him. You know, whatever whatever works. Have a reward for being quiet. Good dog. You raise your voice, put a little bass in there, be a little authoritative.
You go down on the dog? I mean, you go lower yourself, or you're like show the dominance?
When you're telling a dog to be quiet, stand.
Mm-hmm.
Stand and kind of hover over the dog. Just to not just show dominance, but because it could be yelling at you for some reason. It could be talking back just like a child.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
we don't know.
Attitude.
Yeah, many.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny you say attitude. Many dogs have attitude. They're just like humans.
Well, I would say it's a character as well, right?
Yes, very character. They have funny characteristics.
Yes.
I mean, like for example, Buddy. Who would have thought Buddy is such a full, fun-loving dog, and we couldn't believe he was a rescue dog. I mean, this dog is so beautiful.
Yeah.
So, I mean, just speaking like the harmony you have with him, like I said before, if I thought you guys weren't perfect for each other, I would have recommended you not adopting him. But you guys like have this balance, and this is what I mean by balance, is harmony, where you and the dog are kind of like you understand each other. The energy is right there. This is perfect. So just to touch base on that, about adopting dog, make sure the dog is perfect for your lifestyle, right?
Not because you just want one, you just get the first one, right? And that's something I have to say Julia is doing absolutely, and her team, absolutely an amazing job. Julia, you can go on Facebook as well, search on Animal Mama or Julia, you will find it. Go there, support these guys with donation as well. I think you have an academy, right?
Yeah.
People can also support you. Let's talk maybe quickly about your academy.
Sure.
Okay, it's just 10 minutes too. I think we're going to do the both.
All right, cool.
We're going to go through until because I played the previous ad before. It's fine. So we're going to go all the way. We're going to go all the way to 12, so to 11. So we have about 10 minutes left.
All right.
And so talking about your academy. What's the name of your academy? And tell us more about it.
Okay, so the school, I call it Raymond's Canine Academy. Raymond, by the way, is not my name. Please don't get confused. Raymond is actually an idea named by my brother named Raymond.
Okay.
So I asked him for a name to name my dog training school, and he said, why not name it Raymond? I said, why name after you? He goes, because I'm your brother and you love me. I said, that's a good point. But he says, because in Cambodia, if you name it a foreign name or a catchy name, people will pay attention. So it was more of a marketing strategy to name it, instead of naming it after me, because my name's Rattana. It's not really too catchy. People weren't really paying attention to something like this. So I named it Raymond's Dogs initially.
Yeah.
And then I switched it over to Raymond's Canine Academy because of my teacher.
Yeah.
He said I should just put canine in there and take out the dogs. So because of my teacher, it changed from Raymond's Dogs to Raymond's Canine Academy now.
How can people get in touch with you? How can you support them, and how can they book?
Okay. So there's many ways to contact me. You can contact me on Raymond's Canine Academy on Facebook. I still have a website. It's called Raymond's Dogs, all one word, .com. You can find me in there. You can also email me at Raymond's Canine Academy, gmail.com. You can call me. You can go old-fashioned and just call me directly.
What's on the phone number if you want to check?
012-952-996. Again, 012-952-996. For those Khmer listeners, it's Son Dapi, Mbon Happy, Mbon Kao Pomoy. Also, in Yumin Kasai Mitir, I have another line. It's 096-319-5350.
Now I have a question. People might think, okay, there's a dog school. I'm just gonna drop off my dog and goodbye. I guess that it doesn't work that way, right?
Not that simple.
Okay, so I guess maybe you can explain that training is training the owner as well.
Yes. Okay. So my service is not just training dogs. I actually teach the owner. But before I train the dog, I sit down and do an evaluation. I consult with them and with the owner, obviously, and about their dog. What is it? what is it that they're looking for, and what is their intention to do with their dog. What is it they want to do with the dogs? And then after that, let's say for example that in a school they're training dogs. I train the dog, and then I teach the owner to follow through. Like for example, with Noel, what did we do yesterday? We did a little bit of stay. Yeah.
Yes, stay and come, and yes.
Yeah. So what I did was I actually did it first, showed him, and then it's like I did the theory, and then we did the application. So we applied it. So I showed him how to do it, and then told him first. We talked about how to get it done, and then I did it, and then I showed him again. Then have him apply it. So in essence, I'm not just training your dog. I'm teaching you to have this tool, this knowledge,
exactly,
to understand why I'm doing this and what is the result. And if you do it wrong, this is the result. So there's consequences to what you're doing. It could be because of how you said it, how you did it, your body language. Dogs interpret all these things.
Yes.
Yeah, because they don't understand our language, but they do understand our intonation.
Yes.
They understand our body language, and especially our eyes. They follow our facial expression of what we say.
Quick one, Maga Man, he asked what kind of food the dogs should eat daily for their have a good health. That's a difficult one.
Yeah, that's definitely
because we just have short time.
I could simplify it.
Okay.
Whatever your veterinarian say is good for your dog, please ask your local veterinarian what you should feed your dog and what they recommend. But I could tell you personally, I feed my dog a mixed diet of vegetables and some dog food.
Okay.
I don't want to say the name, but some dog food.
Of course, no sweets and things like that.
No. We can go into a whole thing about carbohydrates and dog food and blah blah blah. But just simplify.
Maga Man, if you want to know more, just connect with Raymond directly. He will support you, I guess, with some ideas. I personally, as you guys know, I have my dog. I purchased 10 lessons not for the dog. Actually, it's for me because I'm learning a lot from Rattana, so I'm very, very happy. But also not just for the talk training, but I think I found a new friend as well in you. So I'm very, very happy for that.
Oh, you should see him yesterday. What we were doing, we were going to a pet shop, and he was driving his moto, but he's being really sarcastic. Like, are you serious?
Yes.
Like, come on, hurry up. I'm like, okay, I'm going as fast as I can. Stuck in traffic.
Yeah. So it's just 5 minutes to the top of the hour. So actually what I'd like to do is give you an opportunity, one more opportunity to get your social media links, handles out, and your phone numbers so people can get in touch with you. And especially if you're going to give your numbers, say them twice because
speaking Khmer is fine as well.
Yes, it's fine.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool.
Told you.
Now?
Yeah,
yes,
sure.
I wasn't sure. No, okay. Okay. សូមបងប្អូនទាំងអស់គ្នាដែលតាមដានឈ្មោះខ្ញុំឈ្មោះរតនាស្រឡាញ់ខ្ញុំឈ្មោះ Raymond's K9 Academy លេខទូរស័ព្ទខ្ញុំ012 952 996ខ្ញុំមានខ្សែមួយទៀត096 319 5350គុតបាទសូមបញ្ជាក់ម្ដងទៀត012 952 996គាត់អាចតាមដានខ្ញុំជួយគ្រប់គ្រងខ្ញុំ page ខ្ញុំ Raymond K9 Academy មួយទៀតthe Khmer Dog Whisperer. Okay, so those English listeners that are following us, you can follow me on Raymond's K9 Academy. My phone number is 012-952-996. My other one is 319-5350. Once again, 012-952-996. And then the other one is 096-319-5350. You can also follow me on the Khmer Dog Whisperer. So let me put in one plug.
Sure.
I am on TV tonight, guys.
Yay! Tonight, yes.
Yes, tonight, 8 o'clock on National Geographic Channel. I will be on CESAR's Recruit Asia.
Yes.
The first Cambodian national to be a part of an international show. Woo-hoo. Yes.
At 8 p.m., right?
Correct, 8 p.m.
So that's it's a
half an hour show.
It's on cable, of course.
Yes.
Do you know if it's going to be broadcast also
YouTube,
online?
Maybe.
Yes, it will be on YouTube under CESAR's Recruit Asia. Unfortunately, it's only in Asia. So if you're living abroad, like in UK or in Australia or America, Canada, you won't be able to see it. It's only in an Asian country thing. It's marketed only in Asia.
Okay.
But even if you try to go to YouTube, it's blocked.
Oh, right.
They blocked it. Yeah, it's only for Asia.
Okay.
So yeah, sorry about that, guys. It's only an Asian market thing. But of course we're in Asia, so it works out.
Yes. Thank you very much, and
you.
we will see us probably early next week or maybe this weekend for more trainings.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Devi, for having us.
Thank you both of you to have come here today, and perhaps maybe after you've been on Nat Geo, maybe we can follow up in a few weeks to see also how things are going. We always like follow up. So
okay, sure.
Yeah, it would be nice actually to know once we know the winner or something. Anyway, just to be here as well, because I think we should talk much more because as well
now
that
so
humans are actually need to have more trainings, I think, than the dogs.
Definitely.
I see as well that management styles in companies have a lot to do with dog training, or how do we behave.
It can be applied.
Very interesting. So
animals can teach us so much.
You have a music wish, I think, right?
Oh yeah, The Weekend. Yes,
The Weekend. I can't feel my face. Going to play this right now. It's going to take us to the top of the hour. Stay tuned for the next hour. I'm still here with you until 12 p.m. Right here is The Weekend. Can't Feel My Face.